Welcome to Sculpted Oblate Faux Bob. In this video lesson, we will learn how to create an oblate shape backcombing and then how to create a Faux Bob. When I say Faux Bob, I mean something which doesn't really exist, but we are making the hair look like the client has a bob. I have actually done this on a few of my brides' mother, I believe, a couple of times. They just want some waves and their hair to look like semi-up, but it's not up. You can make it oblate, you can make it round, symmetrical, you can make it prolate. Now you know all the shapes. So the first thing first, I decided the direction in which I want my oblate shape bob to be. So I am blow drying the hair so that the hair is directed towards the right hand side. And now we will now micro crimp it, and I'm using my micro crimper. You can use any kind of micro crimping tool as long as it doesn't leave a mark. The reason we are using micro crimper is because the hair is really short and it's thin, so we are doing micro crimping all throughout her hair. Once that is done, that's when we'll section and proceed with our backcombing. Now that we've crimped the hair, let's section the hair. We will be sectioning the front two sections separately. We will be taking out the side. The judgment is center of the right eye. So from the center of the right eye, I'm taking a straight line, and that will give me an asymmetrical parting. Now once I make my straight line, I just go in there and do my zigzag direction so that I don't see any line. and my hair is also divided equally, and it is a one-sided partition. So we will take out the sections, as we can see. Now this is really important when we are working towards creating any kind of fox shape. We generally work in different sections. Working in sections gives me the liberty to create different directions for each section. Now since this is an asymmetrical oblate shape, my right hand side will have a little different curling pattern than the left hand side, and that is what it is. The reason I am teaching you an asymmetrical oblate shape is because once you will be able to master asymmetrical looks, going back to symmetrical is so easy. Then you're like, okay, the left equal to right, boom, you're done. I feel in my class, when you're with me, I would encourage you to take little harder tasks, little challenging tasks, so that when you have a client, you're like, oh my god, yeah, I can do it totally, easy peasy lemon squeezy. So that is the target. That's why I'm creating with you different shapes. I'm creating with you different balance types, sometimes symmetrical, sometimes asymmetrical. We will be doing some difficult styles, some medium intensity styles, some really fast, quick styles, so that you're able to cater to all different clienteles. Now this is something that you can do on a bride's small bridal party. If she has some event before her wedding, it's a great updo to do, and it's so trendy, it looks so classy. She can have a rubber band on top, she can have a flower halo on top. You can use this in different events, and not only for the bride but for bride's mother, and you can totally do it. You can own it and create different waves. Now so right now I am going in and using my bobby pin. The section that I took out is the middle of one ear to the middle of the other ear. So that's my section. And now I'm going in both the directions and making a crisscross. Crossing the bobby pins allows the hair to be really very secure. Once I've done that, we will take really small vertical sections and backcomb it. Backcomb everything close to the bobby pins. Remember, the volume comes from the roots, so backcomb everything close to the roots. Yes. And push all the backcombing towards the bobby pins. Because you've created a strong cross shape overlap with the bobby pins, the hair is all secure. And really take small sections, there's no hurry. The more volume you need to create, the smaller the sections get. The lesser volume you want, the larger the sections get. You can do this fox bob based on any hair length. The hair can be till the middle or the end of the back, and you can still do this and create like a fox bob. So now when you've done the backcombing, you secure the shape. You'll use a lot of hole spray and make a shape with your hands. See how I'm using my fingers, and then I'm using my U-pins to secure the final shape that we want. Yep. And just make the shape. Because you've applied hole spray, that's why this kind of stays in shape. You can choose to use hair nets over top of it, because right now we know we will be doing curls and arranging the curls on top of the fox bob. We are not doing that. We are not using any kind of hair nets. So now what I'll do is I'll take semicircular sections around the head, and I'm using my 1-inch curling iron. I'll be creating curls. When I'm saying that we are using 1-inch curling iron, I mean that we will be taking 1-inch thick sections. Your sections can be as big as your curling iron or as little as your curling iron. Some of the variations that you can do when you're doing this Faux Bob for the second or the third time is try different curling iron sizes. Try go 1/4 inch, try going with 1/2 inch curling iron, try going in with 3/4 inch curling iron. And because the curling iron has different diameters and width, the wave pattern will change, and the wave pattern will change with which the look of the Faux Bob changes. So what if you have a longer hair mannequin? What will you do in that case? I would encourage you to take a smaller curling iron, because we know that as the curling iron goes smaller and smaller, the hair goes shorter and shorter, right? So just take a smaller inch curling iron, maybe I would say 3/4 inch or 1/2 inch, and that's how you can create your Faux Bob. So right now all I'm doing is curling the hair. Now this is really important part of curling the hair. I see a lot of people curling the hair in which they grab the ends and then they go in like winding noodles around the fork. Well, I just want to tell you this. The roots is what needs the maximum heat. The ends need the least amount of heat. And why is that? Well, the ends are already away from the roots. They're always dry than when compared to roots. Roots take the shape of the curling iron much faster. So all you need to do is, if you are using a curling iron, then suppose if it is in contact with the roots for 5 seconds, then it needs to be in contact with the ends for just 1 second, and that will create the same curl pattern all over. So really, when you are trying to curl, use curling iron and start from the roots, and then slowly use the flap of the curling iron. As you will see, when I'm curling the hair, I'm always away from the scalp. I can always put my one finger in between my scalp and my curling iron. And why is that? Well, this is mannequin. Sure, she won't say anything. But when you do this on a live person, you can't take the curling iron so close. So there's always going to be one finger gap between the scalp and the curling iron, because the client would otherwise feel too much heat, they'll be uncomfortable. You don't want anything like that. So always maintain a gap of one finger between your curling iron and your scalp. Now once you've curled it up, I would encourage you to open it and arrange the curls. I'm using U-pins and bobby pins to secure the ends. U-pins for I'll be using U-pins for arranging the S pattern, but bobby pins to secure the ends around the Faux Bob. Now see how we used 1-inch curling iron, and this is the wave pattern we are getting. If you want anything which has stronger wave pattern, take a smaller curling iron. Take 3/4 inch or take 1/2 inch curling pattern. Okay, and really use your hands and fingers to arrange the hair around the oblate shape. It's really fun. Just curl it and just go with the whole flow of it. Use shine spray if the hair is too dry, but really use your comb and your palm and your fingers to smooth out any small hairs that's coming out. And keep arranging and have fun. in the end I'm just using my hands to give the final shape, to give the final finishing, and after that we will be done with our final look. Boom boom.